2-1.
The Trail of Tears was an event in United States history between 1931 and 1951. Around 100,000 Native Americans were murdered. It was an act that forced many Native Americans off the land because white Americans, influenced by Manifest Destiny, wanted it to build farms on, specifically cotton farms. The land, the land was inhabited by Native Americans for millions of years. The land was sacred to them, like Mecca is sacred to the Muslims. Their stories were written there, their culture was crafted there, and their ancestors lived there, and they were born there. But the white man didn't care and told them to pack up their things because they would be relocated to the west in a semi-fertile, depressing, dusty, crusty, and rusty land. All they could see for miles was grass and maybe one tree if God willed it. A far cry from their watery and woody homeland. In 1831, the Choctaw people were the first tribe to be forcibly moved to the barren waste we call the Southwest. According to one historian during that era, they were taken west in chains. Thousands died on the journey to the west. They died for many things while on the journey, but some are exhaustion, starvation, dehydration, infections and diseases, and if you couldn't walk anymore, you were left to rot. And if you refused to go on, the soldiers would shoot you, no matter if you were man or child. Let's head back to the Takeland now. Some tribes decided to follow the order in order to protect their people from a military invasion. Other tribes decided to stand their ground and prevent the white man from removing them of their homes. The government responded by sending in military units to these tribes. They would gun down all opposition and loot their homes while forcing surviving members to move west. All of this was sponsored by the head boy of the time, Andrew Jackson, and the 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, and 11th presidents, but Andrew Jackson's like the poster boy of it. Now, Andrew was a bit of a racist. He owned over 100 slaves, and he saw the Indians as little children who needed guidance from good old Uncle Sam. So he saw the forceful eviction as a good thing because the Indians were away from the people they hate, and the white man gets more farming land. But best of all, it was all according to God's plan for the United States. God wanted the prosperous nation of America to touch both the Atlantic and the Pacific, conquering everything in between, of course. And the American people agreed. And the American people wanted it to, be it God's will or not.